rugby league on a nice little Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon footy, here we go. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport, we are back here for the HostPlus Cup grand finale between the North Devils and the Redcliffe Dolphins. Two teams, both of them are the feeder clubs for the Redcliffe Dolphins in the NRL. Obviously, that's pretty clear in regards to the fact the Dolphins are here. And then, obviously, the North Devils recently did join the Dolphins ranks as well. So, yeah, look, it's going to be a good one for Dolphins fans to watch on as you see your development players and players who are contracted to you. You know, you got guys like Tessie New in this game. You got guys like Valence Tefare, you know. So, there are definitely some players here to be watching out for. Obviously, Tessie and also Valence Tefare have been told they aren't needed for the Dolphins next year. And I don't believe are being re-signed. But I'm actually looking forward to this as well as a Gold Coast Titans fan because Tukumahaya Simpkins, who won probably the year in the HostPlus Cup, has actually signed with the Gold Coast Titans. So I'm definitely looking out for that one. But yes, this is the combination of the Queensland Cup. Whoever wins this will obviously play on grand final day down there in 2 weeks' time when the NRL teams play off, which is more than likely going to be the Storm vs Panthers. The women's games, which there's actually quite... obviously, we've found out who's in the finals. The Sharks, the Broncos, the Roosters, and the Knights. I would assume, based on the season so far, it's probably going to be Broncos and Roosters, but we'll see. Obviously, that will come in the semi-finals next week, which we will stream. But then also, the winner of this game will play the winner of... Who was the team? So there was a game today, actually, for the New South Wales Cup that will be playing in the grand final as well. Let's have a look here. So, knock-on effect New South Wales Cup. So, the Newtown Jets beat the Canberra Raiders today 18-16 in the semi-final, which means it'll be the North Sydney Bears taking on the Newtown Jets next week at CommBank Stadium to see who plays on the NRL Grand Final day against the winner of this game. So, yeah, a few things here. A few things here that obviously I'm looking forward to seeing over the next couple of weeks as we do really start to wind down on this NRL season and rugby league season in 2024. But alright guys, let's get into the two team lineups here for today's game. Obviously hit that like button, subscribe if you are new around here, and let's smack it out. The North Devils, they come to this game from second position, whilst they take on the Redcliffe Dolphins, who come to this game from third position. This is at KO Stadium in Redcliffe, the home of the Dolphins, but it doesn't really matter in regards to this tournament. And also both these teams are within the area because North Devils, Bishop Park, it's just like around the airport there at the international airport, domestic airport of Brisbane. So it's not too far from Redcliffe there. So there should be a good crowd here today, to be completely honest with you, and the weather is good. Now, I think the Devils are favourites for this game. You can't really bet on this on the HostPlus Cup, but I'm pretty certain the Devils are favourites. Now, the way these two teams did come into this game, I should actually speak about this. The way these two teams did come into this game, last week the Dolphins took down the first place Northern Pride in Barlow Park in Cairns, 17-16, which is a great result there because obviously, like I said, the Northern Pride were in first position, had 17 wins and only 3 losses compared to the Devils, who were second, had 13 wins. Same with the Dolphins, 13 wins and 7 losses. So 4 extra wins there for the Pride, but they weren't able to get through the grand final despite being at home there, and the Dolphins came on top there by a field goal. And then you've also got the North Devils here who come into this after whooping Papua New Guinea Hunters 46-30. Now, 30 points is obviously a lot of points to give up, but 46 points means that you can run absolutely rampant there, and that was at Bishop Park. And in the week 2 of finals, you saw the Dolphins beat the Capras 36-18. You have to go back to week 1 to see where the North Devils beat the Dolphins themselves, 46-18, which obviously sent the Dolphins through to the second week and the Devils through to the third week. So it does give you a little bit of belief there in the North Devils that they got a really comprehensive win over the Dolphins just a couple of weeks ago. Now, the ins here for the Devils, there is no ins, there is no outs. They are the exact same team as we saw last week. Jordan Lipp is the fullback with Blake Paskins and Manasseh Kaho as the wingers, Tessie New and Jacob Gagan as the centres. You've got Jack Wright as the 5'8", and Jack Ahern, who's always there, man. You know, I think the Devils have been here 3 out of the last 4 times at the HostPlus Cup Grand Final, just not last year where the Bears took on the Brisbane Tigers, the East Tigers, where the East Tigers did get that win there. But Jack Ahern, he's been there before. He knows how to do it. He is the halfback. You've got the front row forwards of Cooper Jenkins and the future Gold Coast Titan, Tukumahaya Simpkins, with the number 9, Kieran Mosley. You might know. He's been around the competition for a while. He's also the captain as the hooker. The back row, Oren Keeley and Jeremiah Simbican, 2 guys really associated with the Dolphins. And in the 13, Mason Teague has played a little bit of footy there with the NRL grade team as well as the lock. The interchange, Julian Christian, Sam Elliott, Campbell Duffy and George Fay, with James Flack as the 18th man replacement. So strong enough team there for the Devils. Like I said, they came second this year. You've got to be confident in them. and also, gave this Dolphins team a nice little touch-up a couple of weeks ago. So it'll be really interesting to see how that one goes. Now, the Dolphins, the ins, Nathan Watts and Tawalo Vaipulu. With the outs, Jarrett Boland and, unfortunately, Trey Fuller, who was having a fantastic season, but I believe he did a serious injury last week in the semi-final, which really does hurt their chances there. Their fullback is Latrell Seagwalt, who I believe has just signed a train and travel with the Broncos. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Latrell Seagwalt as the fullback, William Dobson and Stephen Numumbo as the wingers, Valencia Tefare and John Finianganofo as the centres. The 5'8" is Thomas Casey and the halfback Joshua James. You go to the front row forwards now. You got Trey Lolesio and Josh Kerr. I wonder if he's related to Ivana and Noah. I'm not too sure. But Trey Lolesio and Josh Kerr as the front row forwards. So obviously Josh Kerr plays plenty of football there for the Redcliffe Dolphins in the NRL. The number 9 is Brent Wolf, with the back row being Max Bailey, who is the captain, and Jaron Purcell. The 13 is Sheldon Pitama. Interchange of James Walsh, Nathan Watts, Jackson Frey, and Harrison Graham. Nice little youngster coming through the Dolphin system. And then Taolo Vaipulu as the 18th man replacement. Really good to see, guys like Valencia Tefare get a chance here to prove himself. He has not been re-signed by the Dolphins, so a lot of other teams will be looking to see if he has gotten himself fit, rare, and ready to go. It's a really good stage to prove yourself. Same thing with Tessie New on the other side of things. But Valencia Tefare gets a good crack here. Obviously, there's just a whole heap of development options that a lot of Dolphins fans will be looking for. But if you are a Titans fan, like myself, Tukumahia Simpkins as the... I don't know if it's Tukumahia or Tukumahia Simpkins. Please let me know in the chat which one it is. But he's obviously signed for the Titans from next year onwards. But anyway, guys, my tip for this game, I think I have to go based off of the fact that the Dolphins did get pieced apart by the Devils just 3 weeks ago in the week 1 of the finals. But I do get concerned by the fact the Devils gave up 30 points to Papua New Guinea last week, whilst the Dolphins, you do have to like the fact they beat the first place team just last week. But, I will go with the Devils there just on the basis that, there is quite a few recognisable names amongst them. Jacob Gagan is a recognisable name. Same with Tessie New. Same with Jack Ahern. Same with Simpkins, Kieran Mosley as well, Oren Keeley, Simbakin, Mason Teague. There's some quality players amongst that. And the other side, you look and you got Valencia Tefare and Josh Kerr, and that's realistically about Harrison Graham. So those 3 there. So you do lean with the more recognisable names there of the North Devils as well. But what do I know, mate? I obviously don't watch every single game of the HostPlus Cup, the Queensland Cup. I just have to go via what I see, and what I see is it does lean towards a North Devils victory today. Plus, they have the experience on this stage. But actually, just before we do get into the chat, the game starts in 10 minutes' time. Devils this year scored 615 points. The Dolphins scored 616 points. So literally 1 point separates them there. So the attack is just very clearly the same from both these teams. Whilst the Devils, they conceded 396 points this year to the Dolphins 414. So only about a change of about 18. So this is actually a really even matchup. You look at the stats there, and it's a really even matchup. The only reason the points differential is 219 to 202 in favour of the Devils is based on the fact that their defence is just that little bit better, right? Because everything else is pretty clearly just really even. Because they had the same amount of wins, the same amount of losses, same points for, a little bit points difference against, and then obviously a little bit points difference in general. But the form is 2 and 3 for the Devils, whilst the Dolphins are 3 and 1. So, but then again, no, that's interesting. So I don't know. I'll go North here though. I will go North. I remember growing up as a young lad when my dad lived out at Doomben, which is near Bishop Park. And actually, to be fair, I was once sponsored by the North Devils. I did a vlog for the North Devils at Bishop Park once. Back in the day, which was good. I can't remember how long that was ago now. Maybe 2018, 2019. I went down there. But no, I was growing up and watching Greg Inglis before Greg Inglis became Greg Inglis, man. So, yeah, look, it'll be interesting to see how today goes. Obviously, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. A little bit of youngster action to get us underway. And let's get into the chat and see what you guys are saying. Let's get into the chat. Olivia Reed with the $8 redo donation. Appreciate you, Olivia. Hold on, let's move this across here. Ooh, there we go, so I can see that. And then I'm going to move this across so it's a little bit more open as well. Olivia with the $8 redo donation. Says, another day, another dono. Just want to let you know that the bug was flooded out my ear. Thank God. Definitely a new fear unlocks me. Absolutely. Yeah, no. At least Jay hasn't gone in and did you hear what Jay said about you yesterday, Olivia? Did you hear? Did you hear what that Muppet was talking about? He's a Muppet, that bloke. He really is. He is a Muppet, that guy. But it's good to hear that everything was all good with you, and thank you very much for your donation. Brizzy Trains is G'day BKR, the game live right now. Well, welcome. Beautiful day there, it looks like. And hopefully we get a good game here. Hopefully we do get a good game. Olivia said, no, I didn't. Jay was basically saying that you have a massive ear hole. That's what Jay said about you yesterday, Olivia. Yes. And I was like, how did we get from talking about this to Olivia having a massive ear hole? I didn't understand how we got there. Jason Blaze a snitch. Hey, hey, ho, ho. You know, this is what happens, mate. This is what happens. This is what happens. Logies Rugby League is an easy win for the Devs. It could be an easy win for sure. Like, they did whoop them. They did whoop the Dolphins earlier on, like I said 2-3 weeks ago. They did beat them by quite a big margin. That was at Bishop Park, though, and although the Devils are the home team here, the Dolphins, obviously, this is their home of KO Stadium. Well, the Moth is big. Yeah, Moth is big. Olivia, this is what he was saying. Dasmate says, so what? One of these teams will lose to Newtown in the state championship. Well, Newtown actually haven't gotten into the state championship yet, but I would be going for the Newtown Jets over the North Sydney Bears, as you would know. I would be going for the Newtown Jets there, but we will... I don't know if I can stream that game next week, actually, because I'm going to be doing the 2 women's semi-finals games. So I'm not too sure if that game will be on the Sunday. Let me quickly have a look here. They're doing the Welcome to Country right now. Okay. So let's go here and let's look at the Knock on Effect New South Wales Cup. The grand final is on the Sunday at 3 p.m. So I don't think I'd be able to stream that game because the women's finals are Sunday at 2 and 4. Yeah, so I can't stream the women's... I can't stream the New South Wales Cup grand final next week, but I will be doing the women's games. Blah, blah, blah. So these are both Dolphins feeder clubs, aren't they? Yes. Yes, they are. So the North Devils used to be Melbourne Storm, because that's where, you've seen guys like Greg Inglis play. I think Smith came through there. Cameron Smith came through there at a point. Some of the big dogs of Melbourne Storm have come through the North Devils. Some of the big dogs there. Like I said, I grew up as a young lad getting to watch Greg Inglis before Greg Inglis became Greg Inglis. So they're... this is the national anthem, but... So she was singing the national anthem, but like in the Indigenous language. That's cool. I only realised that after. Dasman says, that's why I said Newtown. We don't mention the other Muppets. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Olivia Reed, I was one of the last patients. All the nurses on duty came in to watch the excitement. Mate, that's an exciting time. That's for sure. Dolphins going to do what they failed to do 2 years ago. I really wish Setu Tai didn't leave Redcliffe. In regards to Dolphins going to do what they did 2 years ago, what happened 2 years ago? Obviously, they were in the final. 2022. Oh, they lost the Devils. That's right. I think I streamed that game as well. Yeah, 16-10 to the Devils. This is a rematch of 2022. Obviously, last year, neither of these two teams made it as the Brisbane Tigers took on the Bears. But, yeah, interesting that 2 years ago, obviously, these two teams did obviously face. Substance banger. Yeah, I've never seen this before. I've never seen like a Welcome to Country that's mixed in with the Australian national anthem, but with Indigenous language included. That's cool as. But yeah, no, I definitely, I would just say that based on the recognisable names that you look at the Devils here, you do lean towards them. But it's a decent enough crowd here. LNG, hello, Sam's girlfriend's in the house. Oh, okay, now we're going to get the official national anthem as well. At least it's not raining or anything, because I tell you what, KO Stadium is not a good place to watch if it's not good weather. It is not a great place to watch if the weather is not kind to you, man. So let us rejoice. Okay, we apologise for this temporary break in transmission. We're going to do that during the anthem. Wow, yeah, KO's shitting herself. Of course it is, when we want to watch this grand final day. What a suit. What a beautiful suit he's got. Not a cloud in the sky. Good luck getting out of Redcliffe Stadium, though, because it is not exactly the most fantastic of places to... not exactly the most fantastic... Oh, okay, Kay is still going down here. What's going on? We apologise for this temporary break in transmission. Kay, can we sort it out, please? Can we... There's not a cloud in the sky. You shouldn't be having these broadcasting problems. Dasmate says, why are they doing two national anthems? Still better than the Origin one anthem, though. See, again, I said this at the time. I liked the Origin anthem... But you can't do it on a stage where you've got 50-odd thousand or 80-odd thousand people trying to sing along with you, right? Because the Australian National Anthem and just anthems in general, you know, America will boo you. America will absolutely roast you when you mess up their anthem. Because obviously you want people to sing along with you. It's the whole kind of point of anthems, to be one as a community and together. But the Origin anthem, the way he did it, he was trying to be too individual to make it cool. But it's like people just want to be able to sing along with you, mate. So just do that and then bring out your own style of anthem on your TikTok where people will go to. That's what my thoughts would be. Just put it onto your own TikTok so that people can enjoy it. Because again, I thought it was pretty good. It's just unfortunately not on the stage that he was on. But alright, the national anthem has finished and we are walking out here now. Ready to rock and roll. Obviously, guys, smack that like button, subscribe for new around here. Let me know in the chat who you believe will win this game. Kieran Mosley's NRL career, he has 21 games, 2 line break assists, 3 line breaks, and 24 average tackles. That's obviously... Who did Kieran Mosley play for again? Was it Panthers? No, who Mosley? Was it Cowboys as well? I'm going to quickly go have a look here what teams he played for again. Kieran Mosley. I can't remember who he actually played for. So he played... Oh, that's right. He played for us. He played with the Gold Coast Titans. Damn, I forgot about that. I truly forgot about that. Wowee. That's crazy, man. First try scorer, I'm actually going to go and say... I'm going to say Jacob Gagan for the North Devils. I'll say Jacob Gagan there for the North Devils. He's a bloke coming through the system there. But yeah, Mosley played 20 games for the Titans and 1 game for the Panthers, so I was right in regards to that. But I think he was on the Panthers system for a while. Great run by Josh Kerr to start us off here and get to the 25. But yeah, I'll say Jacob Gagan as the first try scorer. So first tackle now for the Dolphins, and they're going to get this ball out here to the 35. Logan Baltic says, Kieran Mosley, Titans legend. Maybe not so much considering I completely forgot that that was the main team that he did play for there. But 20 games and 1 try isn't something that necessarily lights the world on fire. But with that being said, you know, he's still cracking on. Good on him, man. I think that was like 8 years ago. He must be getting on now. Fit tackle. Good Dolphins set here. Kieran Mosley. I want to quickly check his age. He's 30 years old. Dude, he's not actually as old as you would think. Devils catch the ball and get smacked there. Smacked back at the 5. It'll be first tackle. Yes, he started in 2014, so that was 10 years ago. So yeah, it would have been 20 at the Panthers, then came to the Titans for 2 years in 2015 and 2016. All right, so Jack O'Hearn there gets away from a tackle, and he'll get this ball here to the 15. If I do mispronounce a player's name, guys, or I do not necessarily recognise a player off first glance, do forgive me. Doing my best here in regards to the HostPlus Cup. Give the ball to Cam Smith. Would love to see that. 4 tackling. The Devils are struggling in regards to meterage. Fit tackle, and they're 29 metres away from their own line. They haven't got past their own 30. That is a struggle set after the Dolphins ran for about... Oh, no, and that kick is awful. Jack O'Hearn has kicked at 5 metres, and the Dolphins now, they're going to get the first attack here. They go left-hand side. I would love to see Valencia Tefare score the first try here. So, second tackle here for the Dolphins. They're 23 metres out. Desmond says, what was that? Good rush-up defense from the Dolphins is what that was. They definitely seem like they're red-hot and ready to party early here. Third tackle now for the Dolphins, and they'll go back here to the 20, right-hand side, and now the Lalesio will get this ball here to the 10. It'll be 4 tackle. They go out the back now. Here we go. Chance here. Josh Kerr. And Josh Kerr's going to be 5 metres out, fit tackle. GT says, Dolphins, please re-sign Tefare. They've already said to him they're not re-signing him, so he's free to look everywhere else. The Dolphins on fit tackle. They throw it backwards. Tessie New kicks it through. Not a great attacking set there from the Dolphins. And now the Devils can spread it and the Devils can get away. The Devils, Jack O'Hearn gets the ball to the 20. That was a nice little play there just to get themselves out of a bit more of trouble. But they just need to... And that's a good front row forward run there from... No, that was a centre. Wow, he's a big centre. He's a big centre, that number 4. Was that Jacob Gagan that I was talking about? I think it was. Yeah, Jack Gagan. He's a big centre. You could definitely see him in the back row at some stage. Storm will probably take him, as Lava says. I doubt it. I don't think that Bellamy would take a risk on that type of player that he can't guarantee control of. You know what I'm saying? Like, Utukamanu is a guy that is in a position where he does need to improve, but Bellamy knows it's not like a drastic improvement there. Whilst with Valencia Tefare, he's too... undisciplined, as ill-disciplined as far as we know, like from the media's perspective and from what we know as fans. It's very difficult to actually get a read on what Valencia Tefare will do, because yes, he has gone and locked down and lost a lot of weight and whatnot, which is great to see, but I just don't know if he's the type of signing that Bellamy would go for to ensure and know that he's going to actually do well underneath him. So third tackle now, he gives it off here to the big front row forward, who gets it out to the 45 for the Dolphins. Geez, they are making so many metres here, Redcliffe. So many metres. GTGT says no. Well, I don't understand why you say no. Like, Dolphins fans have been going hard at Valencia Tefado since he's come in and his defense and whatnot. Oh, he drops the ball and it goes over the sideline. So it's going to be Dolphins ball again at the 10. They are well on top early doors here. Well on top. Unbranded says, hello, mate. How we doing? The Dolphins are well on top at the moment. First, we saw that really poor kick from Jack Ahern. I tell you what, this winger for the Dolphins, his name is Stephen Numumbo. He's having a really rocking start here. Yeah, Tafado's professionalism is his problem. But with that being said, that can be fixed, but it has to be more internal. You have to want it enough. You have to want to succeed enough. And from what we get, from what we see, what's this bloke sent me as a photo? Here we go. Gee whiz. So Dolphins now, they're going to be taking down 9 minutes out of it on the line. 5 minutes out. Jeez, they're close. I tell you what, though, Numumbo has impressed me there from the Dolphins on the wing. So they go right. And now the Dolphins, 5 minutes out again. Second tackle. But again, Valencia Tefado's attack is so solid that like you do want to take that risk on him. Oh, good offload there from Josh Kerr. They give out the back. They kick it across here. Second tackle. Numumbo! Oh, he's so close. That was a risky play on second tackle. It's going to be at the 20, so a 7 tackle set for Norse. But geez, Numumbo nearly went cracking over the top there. He's had a rocking start here. Rocking start. Let me just see. Like, I don't want to assume here. So, Stephen Numumbo. I don't want to assume here. Stephen Numumbo. He's Papua New Guinea. Okay, I was right in regards to what I was thinking. So he's a good shout to potentially play for Papua New Guinea in the Pacific Cup. It's not the Pacific Cup. What is the other one? What's it called with Papua New Guinea, Fiji, and Cook Islands? Pacific Nations Cup is the Australia, New Zealand, and Samoa one. I think it's Tonga this time though. But what's the other one called? Oh, bowl or something? No, what is it? Can someone tell me what that other one is? Fit tackle now for the North Devils. They're 20 metres out here on the Dolphins line. Put themselves in a good position here. But yeah, the Dolphins do look pretty good here, Slapper, so far. Jack Ahern, they go right inside. And it's Jacob Gagan. Jacob Gagan, fit tackle. He's still pushing, but taking down 5 metres out. I don't think you'd be too upset with it, though. Pacific. Actually, I'll give a look. Mumbo number 5. Settle down, Daz. Settle down. Alright, so Pacific... so it's the Pacific Championships for Australia and Tonga and that, but I think it might be the Pacific Nations Cup. Maybe it's the Pacific Cup for the Fiji, but the Papua New Guinea and whatnot. It's in Suva. Ooh, I don't want to go to Suva. Oh, you got to go all the way to Suva to watch the... You got to go to watch it in Suva? Oh, man, I hate that. Damn it. If... when I'm in Nandi, I don't want to drive all the way to Suva to watch that. I might stream it still. Fit tackle leave at the Dolphins. They're at the 50. Or I could go for a drive. We'll see how we go. So left hand side, the Dolphins will kick it into the corner here. Sit up, sit up. No, it's a beautiful kick. It's a beautiful kick there. So Devils trying to get out of their end goal. They do. They get to the 5. They get to... Oh, well done, Carho. Number 5 there for the North Devils. I think it was Carho. Yes, Manasseh Carho. Damn it. Should I do that? What would you guys prefer? Would you guys prefer me to vlog Fiji versus Papua New Guinea at Suva? Or would you prefer me to stream it here with you guys? Third tackle now for not for Fiji, North Devils. And they're at their own 30. But yeah, maybe it's just called the same thing this year. Because I remember last year it was separated into 2 different things on the NRL.com website. So fourth tackle, Kieran Mosley. Give it underneath. They're just not making enough meters here. North, that's a high tackle. That's a penalty. Yep. That is a high tackle, and that, my friends, is a penalty. 8 minutes in. They do definitely need that. The Dolphins started off red hot, but North have really ground their way back into it. Like, if that kick across from the number 7 of the Dolphins, which is Joshua James, was a little bit shorter to Numumbo, he scores easily, and they would have been red hot with the momentum. Devils across here to Jack Ahern. Jack Ahern to the fullback, and then Jacob Gagan will get this ball to the 35. Dasmate says, did any casual fans give a shit about the Pacific Championship last year? So no one really gives a shit unless it's the NRL, bro. So obviously, like this game, you can see there's not a great deal of viewership. Papua New Guinea is obsessed with rugby league. So you get obviously a lot of people watching on Papua New Guinea. And Fijians don't really care about rugby league too much. They're mainly just 7s and somewhat union 15s. Third tackle here with the Devils. And they're going to be 10 metres out here from the line. They try to go through the props. Rolls it back into Mosley. Quick play. Left-hand side. Chance here. Oh, knock on Devils. Couple of mistakes here for both teams. But the Devils will knock it on. And it will be Dolphins ball at the 10. So, yeah, you do get some good view, like people caring and viewership and whatnot for Papua New Guinea. Not so much for Fiji, and not a great deal for Cook Islands. Tonga, you get a lot of people tuning in for, plus also Samoa, obviously Australia and New Zealand. But yeah, it just comes down to the type of game because no one's really watching Cook Islands versus Fiji. And but like Fiji does have a decent enough team, man. You know, they've got a good selection of players that they can choose. You know, they've got like BKRmy Kikau, they've got the Saifidi brothers. You know, their halves are the issue, but island halves of Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Papua New Guinea, all this, always their halves are the struggle. I would actually say that Papua New Guinea's halves are a lot more set than you find from, you know, places like Fiji and normally Samoa and normally Tonga, but it's a little bit different now. Maybe not Tonga, but Samoa has obviously got some decent halves there, and Harris Tavita and Jerome Luai. But they will grab that ball there. The fullback for the Devils at the 10, it's Jordan Lip. It'll be first tackle. Now they're going to come off their own line again. Oh, he's away the big bopper. Taken down to the 35. The number 5, Manasa Kaho. Jeez, that was a strong run there. They go left-hand side again here. Here come the Devils. They're away down the wing. The big bopper. Here he goes. Devils. Chance. Inside. Try time for the North Devils. Boom, 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 boom. Try time for the North Devils. There we go. Beautiful try. They just work it down to the left-hand side wing, which I believe is Blake Paskins here. Why is someone doing this? That's not your dance, son. That is not your dance. But there we go. First blood here goes to the North Devils. 4-0. Jeez, what a run there from Kaho, though. And this is just great ball movement out to the left-hand side. He's a big bopper for a winger, that Blake Paskins. Massive. And then Tessie New on the inside. Tessie New was the first try scorer in this game. Tessie New does look very different here. Maybe I'm just so used to him wearing Redcliffe Dolphins colours or Broncos, but jeez, he's a big winger, man. With his size, you're definitely more usually looking towards the centres, but you know, Tessie New, he does get the first try here of the game. Chase the scoreboard? No, scoreboard's fine, buddy. No, the scoreboard's fine. See? You're late. You're too late, man. You're too late. I'm all over this. I'm all over this, son. I'm all over it, Jay. You got to get on time with me, buddy. Old pal, old buddy. Gotta get on time with me. You're well late to this party. Well late. But really nice work there from the Devils. Andy Bagger says, if Blaze Lange can do good things at Penrith next year, would you say Samoa 6 and 7 would be him and Luai? Well, who's Samoa's fullback? So, because Suoli'i is obviously off to rugby union, so he's not there. I think he played fullback for them in the Rugby League World Cup, so you could argue that Blaze Lange could be their fullback. Because their 6 and 7 right now is Jerome Luai and what, Chanel Harris Tavita? I think. Let's go back here and have a look at that Pacific Championship from last year. 2023 Pacific Championships. But then again, Pacific Championships last year, they changed their team a lot. Like, it was a very young team to test it out. Oh, Sualawi Fa'alongo is another good chance there for that fullback spot. You probably do give it to Fa'alongo. They had Crichton there, but again, Crichton and Arcee, but that's not going to be the case. Like, they will have Jerome Luai there. He just didn't play in that tournament last year for Samoa. So you put Jerome Luai as, I would assume, the 7, because especially considering you'll be playing Tigers the 7. I don't think they go Blaze Lange. I think they do go with a Chanel Harris Tavita. Rebel says, Devils to win and under 51 total. Well, good luck, mate. Well, it's 6-0 right now to North Devils. It's 6-0. And 14 minutes in, you're liking the under total, but the Dolphins have had plenty of opportunities, which means they'll still keep getting them. I find that interesting that you've gone the under there, though. I do, because obviously both teams can score points. I know the Devils, the Dolphins only won 17-16 last week in a game against first place, but you know, you did see the North Devils also win 46-30 over Papua New Guinea last week. And when these two teams played last, there was like 60, 70 points between the two of them. Dolphins catch it and take it down here at the 7 first tackle. Yeah, Harris Tavita and Luai. Yeah, so Fa'alongo, I would assume Sports On. Yeah, I would say that Fa'alongo fullback. I think Blaze Salungi could play as a 14 maybe. Maybe you could look at Blaze Salungi as the 14. So yeah, 1, Fa'alongo, 6, I believe will be Harris Tavita. Crichton is definitely not a 6. We saw that last year. There's 7, Jerome Luai. The 9, who's the 9 there for Samoa? They played Gordon Chen come Tong. I don't believe that'll be the case, though. Let's have a look at what they had in the Rugby League World Cup. And Devils will let it bounce there, and then it will just be ran back here through Paskins to the 35. And in the World Cup, the World Cup final team, they had 6 Luai, 7 Milford. The 9 was Harris Tavita. So maybe you could see them put Harris Tavita into the 9, and then you could see maybe you could see 7 Luai and 6 to be Blaze Salungi, but I just don't know, man. Like, Blaze Salungi hasn't proven anything just yet, and he's still got a lot to work on in his game. Jack Ahern to Tukamahia Simpkins, and he will not go for the offload before tackle at the halfway point. I don't know much about either teams, but thought I would come in and chat some shit. Well, like, of course, like, this game isn't exactly a great deal promoted, and not many people... You have to be a real true rugby league fan to be watching on the youth development clubs, the feeder clubs and whatnot, but this is the grand final. And the Dolphins kick it, get it, knock on Dolphins, and it's going to be Devils ball here at the 18, well, basically at the 20. So Paskins knocks it on, but obviously the first knock on comes from Latrell Siegwald for the Dolphins, just signed a training trial with the Broncos. But yeah, really poor drop there, and gives the Devils a nice little opportunity here to get a attack and play again on the board here, 15, 16 minutes in. We need your enthusiasm and entertainment. So are you saying that you would rather me stream, Olivia, or are you saying that you would rather me vlog the game? Which one are we talking here? Oh, someone commented on my TikTok saying, heard a Storm fan being annoyed that they don't get finals with their membership. Shut up, man. So first tackle now, 5 metres out. Mosley gives it off here to Simpkins. Someone's complaining that they don't get finals with their membership. Hey, mate, I don't even understand what the word finals means. Second tackle here for the Devils. Jack Ahern. Ooh, very close. 1 metre out of the line. So what happened, Dolphins? Yeah, they started off so red hot, and now they're just falling apart. Falling apart. 4 tackle here for the Devils. They're 10 metres out. Don't hurt my boo, Tukamahia Simpkins there. No way. No. It's a future Titans legend, him. Left hand side. Here's a chance here again. Tessie New. Oh, good defense. Oh, but he still gets up and scores. Tessie New for a double. He's fighting for his NRL contract life right now. He's off contract at the end of this year. No team's picked him up yet, but he's gone and scored 2 tries here early on in this game. And Tessie New, he is on fire, son. 16 minutes gone. Tessie New with a double. Olivia said, I heard my name and heard nothing of what you said. What I said, Olivia, if this is what happens when you have moth in the ears, but what I said was that, so you were saying before, we need your enthusiasm and entertainment. So is that a vlog or is that a stream? I don't know. But yeah, the tackles fall off of Tessie New there. He ends up scoring the TRY try time for his double in the opening 18 minutes here. Dasmate says, Latrell Sproul plays for the Dolphins now. Is his coach okay? Latrell Sproul? What? Latrell Siegwald? What are you talking about? What? Dasmate, you drunk, mate? Who are you talking about, Latrell Sproul? Who what? You watching what? Did you mean Latrell Siegwald? Oh, no, he gets it. He scores. He nearly knocked that ball on, though. He nearly did. Hey, Jay, guess what? Beautiful. No, they've all fallen off him, mate. It's not a double movement. Yeah, try time. I think Dazzy's drunk. Yeah, it's a try. There's nothing wrong with it. Would have been hard to take it off him. He clearly puts that ball down. There's no debate. Olivia said, I don't know, I just need enthusiasm and entertainment, which I get every weekend, but just to be confusing, I don't know. You are very confusing, Olivia. Women, am I right? Ha 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 ha. Confusing. Confusing. Always confusing. We've got a Dolphins fan there wearing a Rabbitohs hat. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing here. This is what we're doing. We've got a Dolphins fan there in a Dolphins jersey with a Rabbitohs hat. They don't know who to support, these blokes, but there we go. 12-0. He slaps it on through. He slaps that little bad boy right on through, and it's 12-0 here. CJ, hey, listen. Hey, look, it's updating live. I told you. You're too late to the party, buddy. You got to be way quicker than that, son. This is how do you know a woman? I'm getting right away from this conversation immediately. Andrew Baker says, I thought you preferred Pepsi Max. I've gone over this conversation a billion times, Mr. Backhouse. Sometimes, oh, Devils, no way. Dolphins ball here at the 12. The kickoff not handled there, and it'll be Dolphins attack at 12 metres out. Andrew, I've spoken about this. I explained this many a time. So, you see, summertime I feel like a Pepsi Max, and summertime I think about the Coca Zero. You know, summertime of this, summertime of that. Sometime of this is good, sometime of that is good. Very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Must be pick on poor old J-Day. No, I picked on Dazmate just then saying he was drunk. Thought old mate said Latrell Sproul, not Seagwell. Gee whiz. Gee whiz, that is proving that you are drunk. Maybe Jay's with you. Maybe he's drunk too, you know. So 3 metres out here from the line. They go right to the halfback. Then off to the fullback here. And Seagwalt will be taken down. 8 metres out from the line. Second tackle for the Dolphins. Sportscenter says they only drink beers. I wonder if someone in life, there will be someone who doesn't drink water, only beer. I know someone who hasn't had water in like 10 years. I know someone. It's ridiculous. They're an old bloke. That's a knock on Dolphins. Knock on Dolphins here. 3 metres out. The Devils will get their own ball, get the ball at the 10. Josh Kerr is arguing it, but it will not be. You don't challenge that. So Devils ball at 10. Josh Kerr knocks it on. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. But yeah, bad play the ball there. But I wonder if, because I've seen him drink like Coke Zero or soft drink or beer and whatnot. He's an old bloke. But I just don't know if there's... I always tell you guys this. If you can think of something around the world, if you can think it, I bet you, out of the 8.5 or 8 billion people that we do have on this planet, I bet you if you can think it, it's either happening or it happens. So if I'm saying right now that someone is only drinking beer in their life and no water, no soft drink, no nothing, I guarantee you it happens somewhere. Slapper's beer has water on it. Thank you, Slapper. Thank you very much, Slapper, for that really... It is actually intriguing information, but really irrelevant information to what we're kind of talking about. But thank you very much anyway, Slapper. You need to try the new Coke Zero Oreos. No, I do not. They go left-hand side of the Dolphins. Not the Dolphins, the Devils. And they're going to be 40 metres out. Testing you is tearing up this Dolphins team right now. Tearing them up. Andrew Baker says, I wonder if it's just a conspiracy that we're going to drink water. Yeah, we'll try it, mate. Why don't you try it and see how healthy you are? The Dolphins here. They get the ball. They're the 40, the 30, the 20. The Dolphins will score. Tommy Casey out of nowhere will just score. The Dolphins out of nowhere have scored 12-40 with the kick to come to the Devils, but the Dolphins, Devils drop the ball at the back. The Devils number 6 there, Tommy Casey, he just kicks it on through and scores a try, and they're back in it. Back in it, Soccer speeds up the fins. Counter McDonald says, yeah, it is water, is like nothing yet so much. Is like nothing yet so much. Yeah, it is water. It is. Water is like nothing yet so much. I feel like there needs to be a comma somewhere there for me to understand that. Yeah, it is water is like nothing yet so much. I'm not too sure. I'm assuming you're saying that... I actually don't know what you're saying, Keanu. Can you please repeat that? Soccer speeds up the Bulldogs. Well, who you going? Who are you supporting here? Are you a Finns fan? Are you a Dogs fan? What happened? But yeah, they drop that ball and the Dolphins go Bangsky. They go Bangsky. The game's not on TV, AJWR says. It's on my... Oh, it might be a knock on there from the Dolphins. This actually might be Devils ball at 38. Water is life. Water is life-making material. There's some comments here that aren't really making sense, but we will get there one day. He's a Bull Finns fan. Well, a lot of Dolphins fans are fans of every single other team except for the Dolphins, but they just do the kick of care for the sake of it when they're going well. Sunday Muppet Hour, Olivia, that's always how it goes. David says, do you think they actually put a man on the moon? Oh, here we go. Jay, is this your fake account, Jay Hayes? Is this your fake account? No, they've called it try. They've given it as a try. So the Dolphins now will go through Siegwalt, the kicker, and he will... Oh, it's a crunching kick. So it's 12-6. 12-6. 12-6. Jeez, we're getting to the conspiracies and we're getting down a dodgy little path here, Davo. We'll go down a dodgy little path here. Dodgy little path. And it's like, if I say no, we didn't go to the moon, everyone's like, you're just a conspiracy theorist. And if I say, we went to the moon, then the conspiracy theorists will say, you're a dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm either a dumb bitch or I'm a conspiracy theorist idiot. How do you win? How do you win? Win. No win there. Or loss. So second tackle here for the Dolphins, and they just keep on making those meters. Second tackle here at the 30. But the moon is rigged. Valisa Tefare, strong run to the 45. Third tackle. Water is the milk of heaven. Everyone's loving the water right now. I do have 10 big bottles of 1.5 litre bottles of water over there. So, maybe I should start doing Hydration Nation and go get one at half time. And the Devils will... Oh, no! No, it's very close. The Dolphins knocking it back here for themselves to score a try, but it will not be. They do drop it over the sideline. Devils ball at 10. Wasn't the cameraman really the first bloke on the moon? Absolutely. Slabber. Absolutely. Dave, I think it's just America in a room. Hey, well, I just want to throw this little bad boy out there. Why did Russia not come out against it? Just saying it. Just saying it. Wow, big hit there. Why did Russia not come out against it? They could have easily come out and said, this is a hoax. They didn't do it. Second tackle now at the 30. 25 meters out. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, that's a penalty. Penalty to the Devils there for a strip. Soccer speed is saying up the dogs. So he's gone from up the fins to up the dogs, and now he doesn't know what he's doing. Soon he's going to start saying up the North Sydney Bears. GT makes it. No, please, soccer speed. Don't start spamming. You'll get timed out. Devils with a great kick over the sideline there. So we'll be at the 45 on the Dolphins side of the field. Okay, you're getting timed out. See you later. GT says, we went to the moon, but the question is, what do we find up there? Mate, I tell you what. I know what we found up there. The Kardashians. The Kardashians. That's what we found up there. So first tackle now for the Devils, and that's why we haven't gone back. We've already got enough Kardashians. So Mosley gives it off to the big bopper, number 20 here for the Devils. He is a huge unit. Huge unit. George Fay, that is. George Fay. Massive. Right-hand wing, they give it up to Jacob Gagan, and he'll be 35 metres out. I think we need to nominate BK Sports to go to the moon. Maybe so, We'll see how we go. No, you know what? I want to be individual. If I'm going somewhere. Fourth tackle of the Devils. They're 25 metres out from the Dolphins line. If I'm going somewhere, if I'm going anywhere, I'm going to a place no one's been before. And they kick it on through here for the Devils. Oh, drop out coming up here. Namumbo will whack it over the dead ball line. I'm going somewhere no one's been. I'm going straight to that big old storm on Jupiter. I'm going straight to whatever that big old storm is on Jupiter. The purple-blue thing, that's me. We're checking it out. You can't tell me it's not possible because everyone always says everything is possible if you put your mind to it. Tell me I'm wrong. Camp Brody says, join the stream and chat some footy and said I hear something about something about Russia and the moon. What did I miss? We have someone getting into the conspiracy here. His name is Davo. He's a secret agent of the J. Hayes conspiracy party. No Pauline Hanson, One Nation. We're talking J. Hayes conspiracy party. First tackle now. They go left-hand side to the Devils, and the North Devils, they're going to be 25 metres out on the line. Second tackle. Jen says, Russia just sent a footy team to the moon. Intergalactic friendly. That'd be a good game. Be a good game because the ball, when you kick it, the best part about it is you don't know if that's coming back down or not. So third tackle. Mosley from the Devils gives it up into number 13, and they'll be taking out 5 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. Fourth tackle now. Kieran Mosley out to Jack Ahern. They go short. Number 12, back row, offload. Devils! Try time there. Try time there. Great offload. And it'll be Jordan Lip. Jordan Lip gets the try there. And it will be 16-6 here with a kick to come. 12 minutes to go in the first half, and we're starting to see some points come on the board for that bloke who wanted the under 50. Devils smash, Jay. Devils smash. They've got the experience. They beat out the Dolphins in the HostPlus Cup Grand Final just 2 years ago, and right now they're putting themselves into a good place to do it themselves. And the Dolphins haven't scored an attacking try. They have not. They scored that try of a broken down play from the Devils when they dropped the ball backwards. Lag and Bullsack says, "What if beer is actually okay?" No, I'm not reading the rest of this comment. I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking, and I'm definitely not reading the rest of this comment. But Jordan Lip there with a try. Slabber says, "No one has an ass like the Kardashians without being an alien." That's exactly right, mate. That's exactly right. If you are new to this channel, this isn't what we normally do, but, you know, we're having a bit of a laugh here on a Sunday afternoon in the back end of the NRL season. You know, talking about the moon, talking about Russia, talking about Kim Kardashian. You know, it's how it works. They all relate to each other. They do. I don't know what pub Lagan drinks at either, Jay. It's concerning. It really is concerning. Lagan, you know, as a Bulldogs fan, I just want to say to you, man, you've got to be way more careful about where you go and where you're drinking down there in Belmore, because that's an interesting comment. David says, "Bring back the West Magpies." I'm pretty certain the West Magpies are going to come last in the New South Wales Cup this year, so I don't know about that. No, the West Magpies did come last in the New South Wales Cup this year. Fun fact for everybody. 1 second. They get the kick. Jordan Lip gets the kick 18-6 with 11 minutes to go. Fun fact for everybody. West Tigers, men's, came last. West Tigers, women's, came last. New South Wales Cup, the West Magpies, who are a part of the West Tigers, also came last in the New South Wales Cup. So literally, every single competition that the West Tigers competed in on a professional level, they come last. They come last. They come last. How's that possible, man? As if we're bringing back the West Magpies when they just come last. In New South Wales Cup, man. Gee whiz. Alright, so the Devils with a big run through one of their props. As that one of their props? He's a big prop. Didn't look like he had an 8 or a 10 on his bat. Also, West Magpies is the team with the most spoons. Yes, it is. West Magpies do have about, I think it was 16 wooden spoons or 17 wooden spoons. 4 tackle here for the Devils. They get this ball to the 45. Camp Brody says the Moon, Russia, and the Kardashians. What do these all have in common? Only a BKR chat could talk about them all. Moon, USA, Russia were competing with America at the time. And the Kardashians are the aliens that we brought back from the planet to see how they would fit into society. And that's how it all relates. That's what we found on the moon. It wasn't, dust. It wasn't any, really extraterrestrial aliens. It was the Kardashians. Second tackle of the Dolphins of the 20. See, Camp Brody, you got to start connecting the dots, mate. You got to start using the old noggin. You got to start using it. PNG Maggies? What? Knock on Dolphins. North's going to get the ball at 30, and the North Devils are well and truly on top of this game with 8.5 minutes to go. Obviously, hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. Tomorrow, the video that comes out at 5:30 p.m. Australian time is the St. George Illawarra Dragons review. Cheers, mate. Got my next film script with that concept. No worries, Cam Brody. I'm always here to help, mate. I'm always here to help. Always here to help. I'm a helpful person. And if people think this is a sport channel, they think it's a sport channel. You don't know. You didn't know. Sport is the front for a CIA organisation. So Devils here at the 30. They go off to Jack Ahern on the right-hand side of the 30. They give it underneath again here for Caho. Is that Caho there, the winger there for the Devils? Yeah, Manasseh Caho. They go left, back on the inside. Jeez, that's a crunch there. Jack Wright unfortunately gave to Mason Teague, who got absolutely annihilated. Mosley goes back on left-hand side. Let's see if Tessie New can score a hat-trick in this game in the first half. Let's see how we can go here with a bit of Tessie New action. Kieran Mosley goes right, off to Jack Wright. Jack Wright to Mason Teague. Teague will run it himself, and he's going to be 7 metres out for tackle. Dolphins started red hot, but they don't look in it ever since. Jack Ahern to the right, short ball. Jeremiah Simbican, the Papua New Guinea international, 4 metres short here of the line. Fit tackle Mosley. He goes short side, but that's an awful kick, and the Dolphins will grab it 1 metre out from their own line. Desmond says, and in their pathways, both Harold Matts and SG Ball, Balmain came last. Did they really? Harold Matts and SG Ball also, Balmain came last. That's crazy stuff. Hold on, I got to message my Tigers, mate. This. I got to message my Tigers, mate. This is insane. That's actually ridiculous. That should be illegal. Hi, Tigers friend. I'm currently streaming right now, so we're actually just talking about the fact that not only did the West Tigers men's come last, but the West Tigers women's also came last, and the Western Suburbs Magpies also came last in the New South Wales Cup. But I've also just found out a fun fact. So in their pathways as well, in both the Harold Matts and SG Ball, Balmain also came last. So I think you need to do yourself a favour and get a grip. And testing you, taking it down at the 40 there. And now I'm just going to tell him, please respond. Oh, geez. I tell you what, there's some big connections here. There are some big connections in this game. Third tackle here for the North Devils, and they'll be at the 50. Got the Dolphins Feeder Club winning. Thank you, Greg Martin. Thank you. Yeah, no, both these clubs are Dolphins Feeder Clubs. So maybe, we'll see a Dolphins Feeder Club win. It's a good point. All right, so they go right side now to Jack Wright, who puts that ball up in the air. Jordan Lip chasing it through, the fullback for the Devils, and he will not get it. It will be Siegwald who's away. And the 35 will get brought down. Camp Brody says, nothing but great ideas on BKR Sport. Titans fan, great idea. Chicago fan, fantastic idea. Geelong fan, great idea. You're getting timed out for 5 minutes. You're getting timed out for 5 minutes. You're getting timed out for 5 minutes. Someone's still salty that we slapped you in the grand final 2 years ago. All right, third tackle. Oh no, 6 again in Valencia Tefade. Valencia Tefade. Taking out at 35. First tackle. Dadman says, oh, by the way, Balmain didn't win a single game in both those comps 9-round season. That's crazy. Not a single game. Benny Elias. He would not be a happy bloke. Second tackle for the Dolphins. 25 metres out. Josh Kerr gives it out. They go right now at the back. It is the number 6. Oh, he flicks it back. They're still going here. The offload. Another offload here. Dolphins kick it across here for Namumbo. Oh, Paskins gets it though. He's too big. He's too tall. He's a machine. Grabs it to 3. No, Norths is only a Dolphins feeder club now. They used to be Broncos, but they actually originally were Melbourne Storm. They were actually originally Melbourne Storm, but no, they are a Dolphins feeder club. Now, you can't be a feeder club for 2 teams, mate. Can't be a feeder club for 2 teams. Unless you're the Ipswich Jets. Oh, huge hit. I'll explain in a second. Chance here for the Dolphins. Try time. Another broken down play will give the Dolphins a freebie try. Another broken down play will give the Dolphins a try. William Dobson on the wing. The Dolphins have not scored an attack and try. They've forced 2 errors, which is fantastic from them, but it's off of their defense, which is really good signs. Really, really good signs. So there we go. The old Dolphin. The 3.5 minutes to go the first half. Devils drop it. The Dolphins just spread it left. Huge hit on Jacob Gagan, and then Mason Teague off to the number 6 there, which is Thomas Casey, and then off to the winger, which is William Dobson. So 18-10 just before half time. Difficult kick here from the sideline, however. But anyway, so what I was going to try and say was the Ipswich Jets, they are the feeder club for the Sydney Roosters. They are one of the feeder clubs for the Sydney Roosters, which the Roosters don't do jack shit for. Whilst the Titans use them as effectively a development club where we put our players into their team so that we can give them good minutes. You know, guys like, who was playing for them this year? Jalen DeGroot. Who else is playing for the Jets this year? I can tell you Tweed off the back of my head easy, but I'm trying to figure out for the Jets. I'm going to go have a quick look. I'm going to quickly go have a look here. Players. And then we go to HostPlus Cup. No, the Women's Rugby League World Cup. The HostPlus Cup. The Jets. Oh, yeah, Shuppy was there. Like, Loffy is technically there. Oh, why has that just got rid of it all? Just said, sorry, something went wrong. Okay. Yes, the Loffy would normally be there. You see guys like Ken Mamalo, Harley Smith Shields, Arama Howe, who's from the last game. And let's see if they get this kick here first. And he will just miss it, so it will stay an 8-point game here. 18-10 with 2.5 to go. Who else played there? Josiah Pahulu, Big Jozzy, Joey Stimo, Joe Stimson. Those are the guys that are really locked down with us. But, you know, we do have guys like Reece Jacks as well. We do have Jordan Penquit. Actually, I don't know if we have Reece Jacks, but Jordan Penquit. They have some other ones. Obviously, Aaron Shuppy went to Manly. Who else do we have? Oh, yeah, Kyle Foxwell played in the preseason. Ben Liu as well. Like I said, Jordan Penquit. And Jack Garrett as well. All right, so the Dolphins here. They've got a little bit of pep in their step right now. They'll be at the 15. First tackle. Huge run there by William Dobson, who just obviously scored the try. Hasn't Gagan played in the NRL like 10 years ago? I know Jacob Gagan has played at some point. I know he has played at some point. I'll go have a look how old he is. He's 31 years old, so yeah, probably. His name is definitely recognisable. So 4 tackle here with the Dolphins. The 50, they give it off here to Siegwald. And he'll be at the 45 on the Devils side of the field. The Devils will get probably the last opportunity here in the first half. Thomas Casey puts it up. Should be an easy one there for the fullback. And it will be an easy one for the fullback to grab and bring out to the 25. First tackle here. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Second tackle. I feel like if the Devils score a converted try here, it's game over. Otherwise, it's still well and truly game on here at halftime. Jacob Gagan to the 35. Did he play for the Knights when they were shithouse? I'll have a look at where he played in a second. Oh, big bopper run there to the halfway point of the Devils. Do you consider a field goal? Do you consider a field goal? Make it 19-10. It's 4 tackle, 45 metres out. And they give it off here to Teague. 38 out. Do you go for a field goal? 25 seconds left. They don't do it. They just whack it up, and a good chase here through from the fullback. The ball will bounce awkwardly, knocked back. Dolphins ball. And they will get 10 seconds to see if they can go 80 metres, but they're not going to really go for it here. Numumbo. He's not. I've liked him, man. I have liked Stephen Numumbo. And Valencia Tefare to the 40. Third tackle. The siren hasn't gone yet, even though the clock said it's gone. No, so before the play the ball, apparently it was. So it will be half-time here, folks. It will be half-time of this game. And it is North Devils leading 18 points to 10 in the HostPlus Cup Grand Final to see who wins the Q Cup. And then, obviously, who will head off to play the winner of the North Sydney Bears and Newtown Jets after that Grand Final in the New South Wales Cup next week. Andy Bagger says, Cubs ain't a great idea. Cubs? What are you talking about? But guys, obviously hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. Lagan Balzac says, I went to see all my mates who played in Harold Mats and they got flogged 13 plus every game. You've always got to be friends with people who big you up, mate. Build you up. Don't let people let you down. And that's what they're doing right now. No, I'm joking. But like, good on you for supporting your team, though. Good on you for supporting your mates and supporting your team. But yeah, that is definitely rough to go to a game every week and lose 13 plus. I do know how that feels. I went through like 10 weeks straight of it in 2022 for the Gold Coast Titans. Try having a fly, knowing full well you're probably going to lose 13 plus to like a terrible Dogs team at the time. Last year and the year before that, well, you lose the Dogs, a problem. This year, different story. Last year before that, yikes. Big old yikes. I kind of wanted to see Tafare on the wing for Bostock. Dolphins NRL had a hard time with kick returns. No way did you say that you would prefer Tafare over Bostock. Bostock has been fantastic for the Dolphins this year. Absolutely fantastic for the Dolphins this year. There is absolutely zero chance that Valencia Tefare you had to play instead of... There's no way. There's no way you said that you would prefer Valencia Tefare over Jack Bostock. Bostock is, top 5 rookies of the year, but also was a mainstay in that Dolphins team. Did score a few tries and did what he did when he got the opportunity. I don't believe that. I feel like you just like Valencia Tefare, which is fine to say, bro. Like, if you just like him better and you just enjoy watching him play, sure. But there's no way you can tell me that based off of the 2 seasons they've had and what you saw in NRL level, that Valencia Tefare's defense was up to scratch at the time, comparatively to Bostock. AJWRs could be North versus North in the Interstate Cup. Yeah, definitely could be. Well, the North Sydney Bears, they came first in the New South Wales Cup And the New Zealand Jets came second, whilst in this game it's actually second versus third because first got knocked out last week. Soccer speak, bro. We're not going to do this again, bro. If you start spamming again for no reason, we'll just hide you, bro. So just chill out and enjoy the stream, mate. Just chill out and enjoy the stream. You don't need to spam up whoever. And no one here finds it funny. I know I don't, and these guys don't either. That's why you got timed out. So just relax and enjoy the stream. Andrew Bagger says Tafare is aerial. No, yes, absolutely. Well, he's not even re-signed for the Dolphins. He's got open contract for next year. So anybody could sign him. Eels could sign him if they want. I know some people suggested the Titans should sign him in the Titans groups and whatnot, and I just think that's a little bit too much of a risk for us. Like, I don't feel like our club has the opportunity for risk because we've gone for so long without success. At least with the Eels, they have been in the finals, the grand final in the last couple of years. Tigers are a similar team where it's like, well, they're so far in the dumps, right? Tigers are so far in the dumps, it doesn't really matter what they do. They just can throw anything at anybody and just hope it sticks. The Titans are like in that area where you've got a decent enough team there, but it just never works out, whether it be due to injury or whether it be due to just the defense not coming together, where if they risk it and it fails, the fans will come hard for you because they expect more from the team that they have. So that's why I don't agree with Valencia Tefado going there, because it's too high risk. It is high reward, but it's too high risk. I don't think that we are a club that can risk on developing players that already have proven that they haven't been great at the level before. How long half-time, Count McDonald? About an hour and a half, mate. About an hour and a half for half-time. Just minus about an hour and 20 minutes. Usually 10 minutes, just like the NRL. Andrew Bagger says, Tigers building to something good, I think. Based off of what? What do you base that on? Why? Why do you say that? Okay, they signed Jerome Luai, but they also signed Apisai Koroisau. How'd that work out? They signed, Isaiah Papali'i, who was great, back row of the year. How'd that work out? So it's all well and good to say that, yes, I see the Tigers going well, but I think it's because you want them to do well. Because there's nothing yet to say that they're going to do well. I believe there's a chance that with their team, they can finish it out of the last place, but I've still got them for the bottom four next year. I haven't seen anything from Benji to prove to me right now that the Tigers are actually on an upward trajectory. I haven't. How can you go into a wooden spoon battle at your own home ground at Campbelltown when you beat the Eels earlier on in the year? The Eels were pieced apart with injuries as well, and the Tigers go and have a 60-piece put past them. 60-piece put past them. It's all well and good to attack, but if you can't defend, then you're jack shit. That's what the Titans' problem has been for 15 years. We can attack, maybe not this year, for the most part, obviously a couple of big games, but we can't defend. We've never been able to. So it's all well and good to attack, but you can't defend. So what does Luai change from when they signed up Koroisau and he did nothing and they came last? What does he change when they brought Dream Bullet through and he was fantastic last year and did nothing this year? What's changed? So they've got Lachlan Galvin. That's great. He had a great year. What changed? They've got Latu Fainu. That's great. What changed? They went and signed Bud Sullivan. What changed? They got Aiden Caesar in for experience. What changed? That's the issue. It's not necessarily the players there. It's the fact that I believe that players are being signed at the Tigers for the sake of signing a player to try and fix it. But you can't just sign players for the sake of fixing it. You have to sign players that will work out with each other. Look at Manchester City in the Premier League. They have not spent anywhere near the same amount of money as Man United. It's not an insult. They have not spent anywhere near the same amount of money as Man United in the last 15 years. And look at how much Man City have to save for it comparatively to Man United. Man United have won a couple of FA Cups. Whatever. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations, right? Maybe like a League Cup here and there. Whilst Manchester City have gone and won 6 out of the last 7 Premier Leagues. They've won a Champions League. They've won multiple FA Cups. And they've also won like 4 or 5 League Cups. And 4 of those being in a row. And they've spent significantly less. Look at Paris Saint-Germain, for the French League. Go and look at AS Monaco. All these clubs have massive, massive amounts of money spent. But they don't do shit. You know why? Because it doesn't matter about signing the big name players. It doesn't matter about just signing any name that comes onto the books. It matters who you sign that works with the others. Like Tixie Bigerstan, it's hard to pronounce his name, but he's the big main man at Manchester City. He's been there the entire time. He came across from Barcelona. Now, the point is that when he signs players, he knows that he's done so much research and so much in-depth involvement with scouts and everything that he knows that that player suits him perfectly. That's why you don't go and sign this guy and sign that guy and sign this guy. And that's why you see Manchester City's success comparatively to that of teams who actually do spend more money. Right? People are going to be like, 113 charges. That has nothing to do with the conversation because that's from 2009 to like 2014 and has nothing to do with right now. But with that being said, people can wank on about that where we've already discussed the fact that you go and actually have a look at it and it's clearly shown that pretty much all of those are going to be wiped away. Maybe a couple will stick, but most of them will go. So, it's just that's the thing with the Tigers. I don't believe that they have someone who's doing enough research into who they're signing to work with the players, not just signing a player for the sake of signing that big name. Campos is the one thing that Luai's addition is going to change, the club's marketing for next season. I would agree, but also Jerome Luai, you can only act cocky and arrogant if you're playing well and your team is successful. If you're playing well individually and then the Tigers are coming last, what's acting arrogant and cocky going to get you? You can act arrogant and cocky at the Panthers, sure, but you can't act cocky and arrogant at the Tigers unless you do what Stephen Crichton's done with the Dogs and Jerome Luai comes in and adjusts that culture. But their 1 through 5 is still pretty average. Dream Ball is fine, but who's their wingers and their centres? Their wingers and their centres are extremely underwhelming. Extremely underwhelming. So do Luai and Galvin work together? Or does Luai and Fainu work together? Well, guess what? The recruitment officer and also the organisation should very well know if that's the case. They should watch enough footage to see if that will work with Galvin/Fainu. Will that team work with the new signings of Sonia Torova and also Jerome Luai? Will it work? I don't know. I'm not the one doing the research, but we'll find out. Well, I believe that Luai with Appy can help lead them. Plus, Benji made a lot of mistakes this year that I feel he will correct this next season. What proof do you have that he'll correct them? Yes, you might try to correct them. I do feel like you want to see the Tigers do well rather than think the Tigers will do well. The way that the language is being spoken right now is more so that, can help them and also made a lot of mistakes this year that I feel he will correct. Well, it's seeming more so right now that you want them to win and do well rather than think that they will do well. It's more about you just want to see a struggling team. Because based on what you're saying, there's no actual cold hard evidence to say that this will necessarily work because we have seen evidence in the past and cold hard evidence that the Tigers can sign players and it doesn't necessarily work out. And it goes for a lot of teams. A lot of teams. Bostock is a good finisher, but doesn't have that go forward when in attack. Yes, but also has a lot better defense than Tafare, and also is a good finisher. So the benefit that you get with Tafare has better ball skills? No way. Has better ball skills and get that go forward that we've been lacking. Tafare's defense and fitness, no good. Absolutely, but how can you say better ball skills? What does Tafare bring to the ball skills that Bostock doesn't? Luai, Galvin, Appy, Buller is a combo. Royce Hunt going over 2. Again, though, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work out. It doesn't, again, we can hope that it works out for them, but we've seen players go there where it doesn't work out. We've seen players go there who are big name players where it doesn't work out. They went and signed a Melbourne Storm player who was successful in the past in Justin Olam, that we knew was ill-disciplined and we knew was getting to the back end of his career, and the Storm wouldn't just release him if they didn't believe he was going to fall below par, and he has fallen below par. So that's what I'm saying. The Tigers organisation and coaching have never given anybody any reason to believe in them. So it's more hoping that it changes rather than seeing and believing that it will change. It's more hoping rather than seeing and believing. And if you think I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. And explain to me why I'm wrong. And if you can explain to me why I'm wrong, then I'll, see if I can agree with it. You're entitled to your opinion. Obviously, I'm entitled to my opinion. But there's no evidence to say things will change besides hope and praying. So second half of start here, the Devils will get the ball here first. It's second tackle, and they're going to get this ball to 10. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. If you would have the same opinion, but in State of Origin, I thought Luai wasn't as cocky as he was past years, especially when he was a dick with Walsh. Yeah, but like until Luai was cocky after Origin finished, but you can't. He couldn't be cocky until after Game 3 because Queensland won Game 1. So they had to really lock in and focus for the final 2 games. I don't think that means that's changed. I just think that there was no ability to be cocky and arrogant until after they won the series. Smoker Poppins says, as a Storm fan, I really hope the Tigers go well next year. They were such a good side to watch in early 2010s. Sad to see them get 2-3 wooden spoons. Early 2010s? 2011 was when they last made the finals. I would say late 2000s. Like mid-2000s to late 2000s. They won the premiership in 2005 and were a mainstay in the finals for that next 5 or so years, 6 years. And then fell off after that. So I wouldn't say the early 2010s, but I would say the mid to late 2000s. So I'll go left now, and it will be number 13 here for the Redcliffe Dolphins who gets his ball to the 40. 38 minutes to go here of the grand final. Fair tackle. Also, the way I just explained it to you guys is very much a glass half empty mentality. And I am usually the Dolphins here. And it's Devils. Right-hand side. They could get away here. Simbican still going at the 50. Taking out the 45 on the Dolphins side of the field. My perspective on the Tigers is very glass half empty. I could definitely say to you that there is other opinions that will be glass half full, where it's more, it will work, or it can work, and be positive about it rather than negative. But I just haven't, and I'm usually glass half full mentality. Look at me with the Titans. Oh, testing you, good run, gets the off-line away. They're way down the wing. They should score here. Bang! Devils score on the wing. Blake Paskins, is that his double as well? No, sorry, he got the assist for testing you before. So Blake Paskins will score here for the Devils, and there's 22-10 with the hit to come to make it a 14-point game if they can get it. So yeah, anyway, long story short, I'm usually glass half full kind of mentality, but in regards to the Tigers, I find it extremely difficult to be half glass full. That doesn't mean that I don't want them to do well and to improve, but there's just nothing that I can go off to give you that glass half full mentality until you start seeing things change. But there you go. The Devils will make it a 12-point game with a chance to make it 14 any moment now. Sometimes you're just being realistic. I'm just providing an opinion that can be different to others. Like, again, people can have the glass half full of, wow, they're bringing in Jerome Luai, who was partnered up at BKRmy before. You know, they're bringing in Sunil Turuva, who's a Fijian international. Like, I'll give you the other perspective, right? I'll put it into the glass half full perspective here. They're getting in Sunil Turuva, who was an international for Fiji, right? And did he win Rookie of the Year last year? I can't remember. They're getting Jerome Luai, who led Samoa to the World Cup final without Nathan Cleary, where he won't have Cleary at the Tigers. You know, Jerome Luai, who has been a massive impact in Origin this year and over the last couple of years, over the last 5 or so years, right? You know, they're getting who was the other one that they've signed? Who is the other one? Royce Hunt. They're getting a massive front row forward that goes into their forwards. That can really help their go forward, that sets the platform, like a Fisher Harris, like a Moses Leota from the Panthers, to help Luai be who he is. 14-point game for the Devils. They get the kick from the sideline. Really good kicking here from the Devils today. 4 from 4. And it is 24-10 here to the Devils. And it is getting away from the Dolphins here at KO Stadium. You know, they're getting all these players that do give you that belief, that benefit and hope to think that things will change. And Benji is still young. Give him time. All right? They've gotten rid of the organisation of Lee Hadger to Pantelis and Justin Pascoe. Things are being adjusted. So there's that half glass full mentality. I'm just on the other side. I'm just on that same wavelength, but different side. So the North Devils now will get this ball here to the 15. It'll be first tackle. As Sport says, I think my doggies need bigger pack to compete with the big boy in the finals. We missed that punch last few years. I would agree. You just got to hope that you don't want to become like the Warriors, the Cowboys, the Broncos, or the Warriors, Cowboys, Broncos. Who's the other team that dropped off? I guess kind of Manly 2021 to onwards until this year. Devils with the ball at 45. You don't want to be that team where people figure out next year because you're not a surprise packet this year coming up, because now people know that's offside for me. It should be in penalty. Fit tackle at the 42. You've just got to be careful that teams don't recognise how your footy style of play is now, and you don't have that surprise packet and go on with that too much confidence next year. Confidence is good, but it can be changed very, very quickly. Eels and Rabbitohs. Maybe not so much Rabbitohs. And not maybe you're like, yes, but the Eels were consistently. That's not the same. So Eels and Rabbitohs were consistently in the finals and then dropped off. The teams that we're talking about are the Warriors, who went 1 year, bang out. Broncos, who kind of went 1 year, bang out. Penalty of the Dolphins. Manly, who they were a little bit different. They're the mid-range there. Cowboys, they went 1 year and came out. It's not like the Rabbitohs and Eels, who were there for 4 or 5 years. Rabbitohs for like 10 years, but Eels for like 4 years or so, and then have now dropped out. Bit different. Raiders, that is absolutely in no case, shape or form relevant to these teams that I'm talking about, Andrew. Like, the Eels and Rabbits have been massive disappointment, but that's not the point that I'm making. Turova is the Rookie of the Year last year. There you go, yeah. I think I called that too early in the year. I think more Broncos rather than Eels and Rabbits. No, Eels and Rabbits have nothing to do with what I'm saying. The Broncos are sort of, if you watch my season review on the channel, you would know that sort of, they kind of did have a slow progression, but they had a slow progression to make the finals once, the grand final once, and then get bounced out this year, obviously. So it is very, very similar, but it was a slow progression build. Dolphins now, chance here. Seagwalt, 15 metres out of the line, third tackle. 14-point game. The Dolphins need to start scoring to get back into this big old Bopper HostPlus Cup grand final. And the Dolphins now are going to be 8 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. Fourth tackle. Give it off here to the 5'8". Nice little jinky run, but it'll be 4 metres out. Fifth tackle. You do really want to score now. Try time for the Dolphins. Josh Kerr for the Dolphins right next to the post too. 24-14 with a kick to come. 24-14 with a kick to come. Andrew says, would you say that Broncos? I just said Broncos. I just explained to you why the Broncos. I just gave you an explanation on the Broncos. So there you go. 24-14 with a kick to come. And it's from pretty much right in front with Josh Kerr scoring the try right at the post. Really nice kick through as well. Canberra says, best thing to happen with a glass half empty is be proven wrong. If that happens, awesome. If it doesn't, it sucks, but you're not fully let down. Absolutely. That's how majority of Titans fans are. The glass... well, let's just make sure Josh Kerr gets this ball down here. And... yes. Yeah, it's a try. That is a try there. So 24-14 kick to come. At least it is game back on here. I don't know why we're still looking at this. This is definitely a try. Definitely a try. There's no separation whatsoever. But yeah, Canberra, and we're still looking at this. It's very, very clear, frame by frame or live, that it's not a knock-on. But yes, Canberra, the majority of Titans fans are half glass empty, and I do not blame them at all. It's a try. Why are we still looking at this? Yeah, try confirm. No shit, Sherlock. We knew that about 3 minutes ago. What do you say? Broncos Herbie was a bigger loss than what some fans would say it is? Wait, sorry. I just saw as he got timed out for saying Storms. He's been here for years and years. I don't know why I would say that. Andrew said, would you say Broncos Herbie was a bigger loss than what some fans say it is? The Broncos loss isn't just on... again, look at the season review because I go in depth into this, but Herbie Farnworth, Thomas Flegler, Kenneth Palacia, and Kurt Catewell. That's 4 big losses in their starting 17. 4 big losses in their starting 17, man. Very difficult to get past that one. Very difficult to get past that one. Only Juan. Only Juan! Only one. Oh, you watched that tonight? That's great. Well, there you go. It's a good one because we obviously... with these season reviews, man, I'm not trying to be overly critical or whatnot. I'm just giving the positives, the negatives, and also, you know, trying to give my realistic opinion. Broncos fans obviously would be concerned and nervous about watching it, but I'm telling you, Broncos fans, it's not just shitting on you. A lot of Broncos fans who have watched that video have commented saying, you know, long, in-depth comments, which I'm loving, about how they agree with it and whatnot. But Dragons out tomorrow, Dolphins out on Tuesday, Raiders out on Wednesday. I think Knights out on Thursday, Bulldogs out Monday, the week after. Cowboys will be the Tuesday, and then Manly will be the Wednesday. I've filmed all of them and edited them, all of them. They're all ready up until next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. 30 minutes to go here at the game. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. And the Dolphins now, 35 out. Can they come home like a train? Seagwalt puts that up. The chase is good. I don't think they'll get it though, and they do smack the play. I just didn't think they'd get the ball. Dragons tomorrow. I'm sure Jag will fill the comment section. Absolutely, Jay. Tomorrow's one is actually probably the most polarizing in regards to how a fan base takes it, but I don't think you can disagree with it based on the fact that their season is the most inconsistent season I've nearly seen in history of rugby league. Oh, they're away here testing you again. At the 40, at the 50, the 40, back on the outside. Grabbed by Numumbo. He's had a great game, Numumbo. And now the Devils here, they're on the roll again. They give it on a knee to Jordan Lip, who's 13 metres out on the line. What was I wrong with Andrew, with Parramatta, Andrew? Let me know, we can debate it right now. What was I wrong with? Jack Ahern goes right inside Jacob Gagan. Jacob Gagan will be 8 metres out from the line. That was fit tackle. Jeez, that was interesting there from the Devils. It was such a good play to get to there, and then that should be a penalty to the Dolphins. No, apparently not. Dolphins would be winning if they still had Jared Wallace. I completely and utterly disagree. A front row forward does not change how the Devils have played in this game so far. The Devils have been good. The Dolphins have scored 2 tries off the back of broken down plays. Their attack hasn't been fantastic. They've scored a try off of an attack, but the first 2 tries the Dolphins scored came off the back of 2 errors from the Devils. One in their own 10 and the other one at their own 45 or so. Thank you, Broncos, for giving up Herbie and Flegler. Well, Dolphins didn't even get to use Flegler. Herbie's been good, though. Dolphins missing Fuller. Yeah, just making excuses at this point, though, bro. Like, based on what we've seen right now, like, you add Jared Wallace in, that doesn't change. And I don't think that Trey Fuller changes how this game has played out either. Like, I think that gives the Dolphins more of a benefit. But with that being said, it's not been the fullback's fault. It's not been Siegwald's fault for the Devils' tries. It's been the Devils having a pretty good attack. And they've had the same amount of attack as the Dolphins this year. And the defense has been better from the Devils throughout the year as well by about 20-odd points. So, you know, this game is shaping up pretty similarly to how you would expect right now. Like, and that's with their full team, you know, throughout the year compared to the Devils with their full team throughout the year. They had the same attack and pretty similar defense, but the Devils did beat them out by about 20-odd points. It's coming from a fan of the game who doesn't care who wins this game, by the way. So, fit tackle here for the Devils at the 45. Mosley, quick play the ball to Jack Ahern, who whacks that ball up in the air. Good chase here from the Devils. The ball let to bounce. That's going to be knocked forward there from Simbican, and it will be the Dolphins' ball here at the 20. It wasn't that you were wrong, you were just unsure with the RCG move, which is a complicated one, but it is a good one in the sense of that him and Junior on too much money, not enough for backs. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. It's a very similar situation to having Botino and Dave for the Titans. Very similar situation to Botino and Dave. Enjoyed the Broncos one. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you. Did you disagree with anything? Right-hand side, third tackle now for the Dolphins at the 45. 27 minutes to go here in the game. But no, we do try to go as in-depth as we possibly can on both sides of the ball. Oh, my Tigers friend. I can't let you listen to the voice message because I don't know if it's got expletives or not. Based on that voice message I sent him before on stream. Dolphins kick it up high into the corner. Oh, knocked on by the Dolphins. That was a great opportunity. And Jordan Lip here could find a hole here. He gives it out to the left side. They can't find the hole though. RCG more marketable than Junior? It's an interesting question. I know you're not asking a question that's a statement, but I don't. Campbell Gillard, how old's he compared to Junior Paulo? I can't be bothered Googling it. Can you let me know who's older there? I would assume Junior. Devils to the 35? What, is Junior like 31 to RCG like 28 or something like that? That would be my guess right now. Or 29 for Regan Campbell Gillard. Because if that's the case, then sure, yes, he definitely is more marketable then. Maybe not marketable is not the right word. Marketable is not the right word. I don't know what the right word is for it, but the point that I'd be saying is that Regan Campbell is a lot easier to make lucrative for other teams to look at rather than Paulo. Paulo has to be like 38, yeah. Oh, jeez, here we go. The number 60 of the Dolphins with some footwork. Thomas Casey, I think it was. Yeah, it was Thomas Casey. Huge footwork there. And then the Dolphins, they're in the attacking half again. Fourth tackle, 25 to go. RCG's 31, Bolo is 30. Then I don't necessarily agree with that then. That's interesting. And the Devils will grab this ball. Jordan Lipp at the 5. And crack down at the 13. Jordan Lipp's been good at the back today. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that then. You know, Junior Bolo is an international there for Samoa. And I would say that he's more recognisable as one of the better back rowers in the game through recent years. RCG has obviously played Origin and is a good front rower. But with that being said, I would say based off... Oh, Devils knock it on. They're handing a chance here with the Dolphins back into this game. Handing a chance here. So they're both basically 31. Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. If you're offering me for the Titans, I probably would say... Oh, geez, that's a hard one, actually. They're very similar. Very similar. I don't know if, as a Titans fan, or as you guys in the chat can say... Actually, in the chat, who's not an Eels fan... Because, Andrew, I know what your answer is obviously going to be... But for everybody else, who would you prefer in your club? Imagine no salary cut, whatever. Who would you prefer? Junior Bolo or Regan Campbell-Gillard? Both are the same age of 31 going into next year. But the good part about RCG, Dasmo says, is that you can mark him as Freddie Mercury. Thank you, Daz. He does have a beautiful little moustache there, Regan Campbell-Gillard. Does have a beautiful little moustache. 24 minutes to go here. Jeremiah Nimbikin for the North Devils. HIA. I think you give me the option, you know, I'm not going to read what you guys say in the chat just yet. Gun to head, Bolo, Regan Campbell-Gillard, I probably do take Bolo. I probably do take Junior Bolo. Dazmate says, I'd prefer Payne Haas. Thank you, Dazmate, for answering the question completely against what we've actually asked. Second tackle here for the Dolphins, 20 metres out here. Can they get themselves back into this one? They go right... And they're 10 metres out. Third tackle. Can they make this a one-score game with about 20 to go? Thomas Casey underneath their back rower, number 11. 10 out. Who's that? That is Max Bailey, who's the captain. Oh, Harrison Graham knocks the ball on for the Dolphins in such a good position, man. Such a good position. The North Devils will get the ball right back at the 10. Yeah, that's poor. Oh, that's a bad knock on, man. Oh, no, so it wasn't Harrison Graham. That's not Harrison Graham. The commentary said it was. I think it's Jackson Frey who knocked that on. That's a good question for Daz, though, because I would say Junior or RCG helps Dogs out a lot with their forwards. I would say, Dogs-wise... I would say Regan is a better fit for the Dogs than Junior Bolo. Because I don't think the Dogs should... Ah! That's a massive whomping hit there. Jeez, Jaron Purcell has just opened up the Devils with that hit. That is a whopping hit. That is a whopping hit. Have the Dolphins officially signed Daniel Safidi? I don't think he has. Mate, there are some massive shots here the Dolphins are putting on at the moment. Fourth tackle here for the Devils. They get off to Jack Ahern. Jack Ahern at the back. And they're struggling right now, the Devils. They're struggling. If the Dolphins did get Saifidi, like, I think it's an okay signing. I don't think it's the Saifidi that we've known from the past, but... Yeah, I'm glad the referee didn't call a penalty there. He just said to play the ball. Like, Daniel Saifidi is fine. He's... Oh, jeez. That was actually not a bad kick there. Puts it at the 25 and slows the play down. Really nice stuff there from Jack Ahern. Capybara, I have a next door neighbour named Dunko. He works in the coaching for Norths. Well, right now they'd be happy, but the Dolphins are coming home strongly. But a really experienced play there from Jack Ahern to slow the play down, kick the ball out around the 35 on the other side of the field, and get a bit of a breath here because the Dolphins are manning up in their defense, and that was a huge hit, man. Jaron Purcell, take a bow. So Dolphins ball, and they're going to bring it out here to the 40 in the grand final. But slapped back to the 35. I prefer whoever stays in the field longer. Thank you, mate. Thank you for that one. Third tackle here, and it's going to be a penalty here to the Dolphins. Is he called high tackle? Oh, no, blood bin. Blood bin. It has to get a new jersey as well. Oh, yeah, fair enough. There is a lot of blood in his jersey. Yeah, he has been cut above the eyebrow. Oh, that is a bad eye. Yeah, there is a lot of blood there. A lot of blood. Daz, did you like my new TikTok video, by the way, Daz? Do you like the TikTok video I put out about an hour before I started this stream? Do you like it, buddy? It's a great video. It's a great video, mate. I never thought that I would be dancing on a video on, like, TikTok. But now I'm officially a TikTok dancer. Officially, I am a TikTok dancer. So the Dolphins here, 38 metres out here from the line. Fit tackle, 20 minutes to go of the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. It's only an 8-point game. Good chase through for the Dolphins, and they're going to take it back and go. Oh! They get the ball off the ground. That's huge. Dropout coming up. Dropout coming up. Olivia says, I love your TikTok channel. Well, I'm dancing now. I'm a TikTok dancer. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not with the It's So Good, Olivia. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. If you're not being sarcastic, I appreciate it. If you are being sarcastic, well then, you know what? I blame Daz. Jay says, get well soon, mate. Yeah, look, mate, you know, the older you grow, the more you realise you've just got to join the hip crowd. Devils knock the ball line after the short drop out, and it'll be Dolphins ball at the 20. I got to go watching your video. You better like that shit, Andrew Badgas. You better repost that shit. Gee whiz. Gives me a great chuckle. On a good sense, Olivia, or a bad sense? That's a question. Andy Bagger says, Blaze, you can answer this. Where is an area you want Titans to recruit in? The Gold Coast. So, Dolphins ball here at the 20. You give me an opportunity of where I want to recruit players in, the Gold Coast, because I want players to give a shit about our community. So, I go left here. The Dolphins! Oh, nearly got through. They're 7 metres out from the line. First tackle. Don't forget, guys, this is the grand final of the HostPlus Cup this year. They go right-hand side. And Jackson Fry, he'll be 3 metres out, second tackle. Oh! Dolphins are back! It's a 4-point game with 19 minutes to go. 4-point game with only 19 minutes to go and the kick to come. James Walsh is the man to go over the line. Here we go. Here we go. Your number one supporter, of course, is good. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Are you liking the videos, Olivia? You double tapping, sir? You going to double tap? You going to double tap? Well, the Dolphins just double tapped it right over the line. Scored a try, and they bring it back within 4. Smell a choke, Dazmay says. Daz, you never told me if you liked my latest TikTok dancing video. But James Walsh will score, makes it a 4-point game. 2 points conversion to come. We're going down to the wire here. Whoever had that under 50 points to be scored in this game and North to win, you are shitting bricks right now. You are shitting bricks. And I wouldn't like to shit bricks. No way. Logan Baltic says, I wonder if Tukey Simpkin can crack the Titans 17. I think so. It depends on how Keenan Palacia goes in the off-season. And I think that Simpkin can definitely fight for a spot in the 17, yeah. A triple tap. Yeah, you better. My bad, I was grabbing a sandwich. Desmond, I want you to go and watch my latest TikTok dancing video right now. 1, double tap it. But also, I want you to let me know how good of a dancer I am. Because I'm officially a TikTok dancer. After all these years, as a 30-year-old man. Dolphins missed the kick! There's no way you've missed that sequel. Wow, that's a huge miss. It's now a 4-point game with 17 minutes to go. That's a massive miss. They've missed 2 kicks that they probably should have gotten here today. Olivia, I believe Daz is the number 1, so you would be number 2. Wow, that's shots to Olivia there from Andrew. Gee whiz, Broncos versus Eels. How you going? Was the dancing with Peter Bulldog? No, it was actually with Patrick Gillespie. I did like a Stitch video with Patrick Gillespie. Dolphins not going off the kickoff. They missed the kick, and then they dropped the kickoff. GT's, well, you have really good dance moves, my dude. Mate, you know, they genuinely do call me not just the Frank Sinatra, because he wasn't really a dancer, he was more of the singer, but they do also call me I'm trying to think of a celebrity that's not a part of the Diddy situation right now, so I don't know. But I'm a really good dancer. I was trying so hard not to like throw myself under the bus because I know Jay's watching, and Jay, because last time we said like I'm as good a singer as Freddie Mercury or something like that, and everyone was like, whoa, I don't know about that one. Michael Jackson, Jay, thank you. Oh, he's led me into a trap there. He's led me into a trap. Right hand side, Jack Hearn. Here's a chance to go back into a bigger lead. Devils! They score in the corner, making it an 8-point game with 16 minutes to go, sorry. The Devils just broke a record for Manasseh Kaho. Apparently, I think he scored 21 tries in this season, which is the Devils' record. So that needs early. No, you go on TikTok right now and double tap it, Daz. Gee whiz. But Jordan Lipp, really nice play there, and he'll get the flick on outside of Manasseh Kaho, and he will score in the corner. Well, Olivia slapped you down, Andrew. See how I ignore just like they have premierships? Yeah, it's a good point. The Eels do love ignoring a premiership. They do love ignoring a premiership. Not a spoon, though. I don't mind the old spoon. They won't ignore that one, though. This one's Ant-Man doing the Harlem Shake. Well, the old Chihuahua boy, he was dancing on stream one time for money, so... But Manasseh Kaho makes an 8-point game, and now that under 50 is looking really worrisome. I did say there's points in this game, though, but if they don't score any more points from here on out, then obviously it would come off. So Manasseh Kaho with 21 tries this year. Jordan Lipp on the same team with 20. Will Partridge there. I think that might be for, I don't know who, but Judah Rimbu and Brandon Neem are also there from Papua New Guinea. But the two highest try scorers this year in the HostPlus Cup are from the Devils in Jordan Lipp and Manasseh Kaho, which does prove to you why they are currently leading the grand final 28-20. Most points, Thomas Duffy with 216, Cody Hunter from the Sunshine Coast Falcons 184, and then Jordan Lipp in third with 154, 164, can't remember. Jordan Lipp will, wow, he'll miss that one badly. He'll miss that one badly there. Wow, commentary just said, as long as the kick goes through, it doesn't really matter, but that one didn't. Thank you. That really didn't help at all. But it all comes off the back of that knock on there. From James Walsh, who actually was the one who just scored to get their team back in the game. So there we go. 14 minutes to go here. Only an 8-point game, though. It's not completely over just yet. The Devils with a big bush gap in the Dolphins, but he gets away here. And T, we're taken down to 13. So Kieran Mosley, he'll give it out left. And they're taking out the 20. Second tackle. Only 13 and a half minutes to go here at the grand final. Still on here with the Dolphins, but that missed kick from close enough to the front is going to be really crucial. Missing that kick was so massive because now it's still an 8-point game rather than a 6-point game. Fourth tackle for the Devils, Kieran Mosley. And the bopper here for the Devils, Oren Keeley to the halfway point. Why is Puppy not number one in the video before your dancing one? Because Keanu Kenny is the greatest player that ever existed. He is a future immortal, and don't ever forget it. Devils with a big kick, but it will be Siegwald who grabs his ball at 25. I would love to see the Dolphins score just to make it a very interesting finish here. Good run here. Second tackle for the Dolphins. Haven't seen enough out of Valencia Tefaro today to warrant. Here he is now. And he'll be taken here at the 48. About 3 post contact there. Haven't seen enough out of him today. Oh, big, huge run. Good hit from Mosley. Gets him to the ground. 4 tackle at the 40. James Walsh passes off to Josh Kerr. And Josh Kerr straight into the line. About a 7-8 metre post contact run. That's beautiful. 5th tackle now. You can hear the Dolphin shank going up. Thomas Casey gives it out. Right inside Siegwald. They kick it through. The back rower kicks, and that's not what you want to see. You do not want to see your number 12 kicking the ball in that situation. Then number 12 being Jaron Purcell, who laid a big hit on before, however. You can start clicking on here, Andrew Backhouse. You're going to start realising future immortal Keanu Kenny versus little bub. Little bub is still very, very high, mate. Very, very high. But Damo Cook with the sexy little moustache. You know, what are we complaining about here, Andrew? What are we complaining about? So right-hand side, and the Devils will get this ball to the 33, and it'll be fit tackled here. Dolphins just need to hold on. They only need to score. Oh! They went for the intercept and dropped it, so it will be 6 again here for the Devils. They went for the risky, but they did not get no bisky. No bisky here today. 11.5 to go. Alright, well, if the Devils score a converted try, I would nearly go as far to say that's game over, man. Game over, man. Game over. I do have a North Devils shirt. Oh, no, I gave it to my younger brother. So, Devils ball at 25. Because personally, I would have put Puppy 1 and Kenny 2, don't shoot the messenger. You're lucky I don't time you out for about 34 minutes. You're very lucky. You're very lucky, mate. That's a disgraceful comment. That is a disgraceful comment. Alright, off it goes here to Tessie News. Had an unbelievable game. And Blake Paskins will be taken down at the 15. It was Blake Paskins, yeah? Yeah, it is. And Numumba was the one who tackled him. He's been great. Simpkins gets enough! And that's coming up with the Titans next year for sure. Simpkins with a great offload there to the number 18 here for the North Devils, Campbell Duffy. That's what you get out of the future immortal Tukumahia Simpkins from the Titans. And there we go. The Devils are looking very, very likely here to win the HostPlus Cup in 2024 and face whoever wins out of the North Sydney Bears and also Newtown Jets next week in the New South Wales Cup on Grand Final Day. But Tukumahia Simpkins, wow, what a run there from the future Gold Coast Titan, and flicks it right underneath to Campbell Duffy for the try. Bushka! That's a bushka. 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. That's a banger of a play there, and that makes me happy there as a Titans fan. That makes me happy. We love to see that. We love to see that. I'm going to see if the Titans fans are talking about it. Now we've got someone asking to sign Regan Campbell-Gillard to the Titans. Like, gee whiz. Gee whiz, man. You know what I'm saying? Real question is Kenny or JC? ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos, man? It was quite funny, though. Faith, who I'm good friends with, who is Counter's missus, she actually commented on that video, too, saying, your daughter can have him. She commented on that video, saying, your daughter can have him. Oh! Yeah, he gets that down. Yeah, he gets that down. Right underneath the post. An easy kick coming up here to make it a 14-point game, and I just don't see the Dolphins coming back from this deficit. It's a similar-ish scoreline to what was 3 weeks ago, where the Devils ran through them as well. Similar-ish scoreline. What was the score again? It was 46-18. So 34-20, 2 points more for the Dolphins, 12 points less for the Devils, but there's still 9 minutes to go here. Still 9 minutes to go. So this is, you know, Papua New Guinea be feeling alright right now. Although they conceded 46 points and lost 46-30 last week, you know, they'd be pretty happy that the team that beat them went on to win it, so it shows that they didn't lose for no reason. RCG to the Titans, the idea from BKR. No, I didn't say it. People on the Titans groups are saying, maybe we should go for RCG. But, mate, I've written this down for the podcast. As you go, oh, Dolphins ball. Dolphins ball here at the 30. Oh, no knock on Dolphins, they've called. I'd challenge that. I'd challenge that on the Dolphins. You may as well. So I've got a section of the podcast this week with myself and Clarky. The signing requests that I've seen in the Titans groups. Taylor May, the guy who's currently going through a court case right now for domestic abuse. Whether he did that or not for me to say. But that's what's currently going on. So I don't think we're going to be signing him. Matt Lodge, the guy who gave the middle finger to the Gold Coast Titans. The guy who put the middle finger up to the Titans fans. Justin Holbrook, the guy who had a 36% win record with the club. Braden Trindle wasn't a bad suggestion. Someone said Jonathan Thurston and Cameron Smith. Selwyn Cobbo, Joey Manu. But here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. Patrick Herbert. Someone said to re-sign Patrick Herbert. So I don't think I'm going to be listening to the people who are saying Regan Campbell-Gillard. At least it's better than what I've seen so far this week, though. You know, gee whiz, man. Full tackle here with the Devils. They're going to be 35 metres out. 40. Full tackle. Oh! Simpkins again! But it's been intercepted. I say Titans sign Fox. I say you're a Muppet, does. And it says they are great suggestions. Like, Trindle is not a bad suggestion. Joe Manu has literally said he will not play for any team besides the Roosters when he comes back for rugby, if he comes back from rugby. But, you know, Cameron Smith and Jonathan Thurston is going to be something else. But Paddy Herbert blew my mind. Like, someone suggesting to sign Paddy Herbert again blew my mind. So, fit tackle here with the Dolphins. If they want to win this game, they have to score, maybe not this set, but the next set. They just need to get a move on now. And that's not a kick that's going to get them staying in this contest. So, the Devils now. Blake Paskins will bringing this to the 25. Yeah, this is game, bro. Yeah, this is game. Woodsy's also free. Jay, the amount of sheer ability that I have in my soul right now to not time you out for suggesting the Titans sign Aaron Woods, you should be really proud of me. You should be really proud of me that the sheer tenacity, the raw ability that I have to not time you out for suggesting Aaron Woods to the Gold Coast Titans. And the back says Paddy Hurt might not pass the ball in a grand final this time. You're getting a 5-minute timeout. Oh shit, I just timed him out for 10 minutes. Well, Andrew, we'll see on the next stream, mate. I didn't mean to time out for 10 minutes. You should have been timed out for 5, but we'll see you, buddy. So, Dolphins now, you deserve it too. You deserve it. Ah, Dolphins here over the sideline. Could be a penalty. Is a penalty. Yeah, they will call penalty. They will say that, and I do agree with it. He did stop and then did keep pulling. Yep. So, Andrew, I just want to let you know, because I know you're still watching. No. Don't worry about it. Like, we have the opportunity to actually reduce it to a 5-minute timeout, but we are going to be keeping it a 10-minute timeout because it does deserve that after you suggesting Paddy Herbert to miss a pass in a grand final to cost us like that. I wouldn't ever live that down, to be fair. I regret supporting the Eels in that grand final. They got whooped by Panthers now. So, second tackle here for the Dolphins. They'll be taking out the 45. Just had to make sure that Dad's mate's 5-minute timeout got wiped out for the 10-minute one. So right-hand side, and the Dolphins, they give it off here to, arguably forward that, but they won't call it. Third tackle. Dolphins, you have to score this set if you want a chance. You have to score this set right now. James Walsh gives it back here. And nothing much going on. Now he's broken away from a couple tackles. And it'll be fourth tackle here. Oh, I guess he offloaded away, so it's still third. Oh, knock on. Ruled knock on there. That should be the game over of the sun. 4 minutes to go. That should be game over, baby. The serenity is beautiful. It is very peaceful, Jay. Very peaceful. Just no one was expecting the offload. You have to be expecting the offload there, man. You have to be clicked on here, man. James Walsh scored a great try, but has cost his team in a couple of big moments here. Has cost him his team. Quite big in some key moments, but North Devils are looking like their second premiership in 3 years. Did they win in 2021 as well? So 2024 they're going to win. 2022 they won against the Dolphins. And 2021 they beat the Winnemanle Seagulls. Yeah, so their third premiership in 4 years here, the North Devils. And it is going to be a penalty to the North Devils again. Who won in 2020? Oh, okay, don't know. Oh, there was none. 2019 was the Bears. 2018 was the Dolphins. 2017 was the Papua New Guinea Hunters. 2016 was the Bears over the Dolphins. Dolphins lose a lot of grand finals. The Ipswich Jets back in 2015. Long gone to those days. And 2014 was the Northern Pride. Yeah, I realised that, Daz. Here we are. Well, that's why we should pretend like the Melbourne Storm didn't win in 2020 because... that's why, because COVID didn't happen. Titans actually won that year. Because if there was 27 games, we would have got into the finals. We were only one game short of the finals of the Sharkies, and we were coming up like a train where we won like 5 games straight. So we would have ended up winning the comp. Logan Ballsack says North Sydney Bears have the chance to win the national championship if they beat the Newtown Jets, and the Devils may finally end their 102-year trophy drought. Gee whiz, I hope not. Go Jets. Forward tackle now, and if not, go the North Devils. So forward tackle. Kieran Mosley out to Ahern. Ahern here. They go a chance here for the Devils. Fifth tackle, 5 out, 2 minutes to go. Can they hit a friggin' 40? Can they hit the friggin' 40? Jack Ahern cuts it back, short side. They kick it through, and that'll be a 7 tackle set with the Dolphins. They can't win from here, though. They cannot win from here. And they go for a 20-40. He gets it. He gets it. He does get it, but it's not going to do too much. He's a pretty smart play there. At least it gets them one more opportunity here. Have those Muppets not even won a reserve grade comp, and they think they deserve an NRL spot? Massive Muppets. Massive, massive Muppets. Devils starting to celebrate already. No blocker, no bunker. How good's this? How good, Jay? We're fired up right now. Fired up right now. The fact that blocker isn't commentating is the real winner here. All right. Dolphins with their last opportunity here of the game. They're away here. Seawell forward pass by about a mile, and that is going to probably wrap us up. He's only him. Time for the Devils to start popping them champagne bottles, son. Start popping them champagne bottles, Devils fans. You will win your 3rd premiership in 4 years. 47 seconds to go here. Haven't won first grade since 1922 and haven't won reserve grade since 1993. So you lied then, because they won a reserve grade comp in 1993. So that would be a, what, 30-odd year? 31-year drought? With that being said, I hope they go for another 50 years as a drought, if not 100 years. Olivia says, the fact I'm still here throughout this chatter is amazing. Hey, listen, Olivia, if you want us to start talking about Kim Kardashian being an alien from the moon, oh, Dolphins get the ball, no. Knock on there from both teams. We can go back to talking about Russia, the moon landing, and Kim Kardashian if you'd like. Campo says, future Titans legend Tukumahaya Simpkins about to bring some premiership experience to our club. Yeah, and also got a really key try assist through a massive run just before. But there we go, guys. The game is over. The North Devils will win the HostPlus Cup Grand Final. Winners of the Queensland Cup. They went 34-20 over the Dolphins. This means that, one, they win Queensland, but also, secondly, we'll see them again in 2 weeks' time against whoever wins that game next week between the North Sydney Bears and also the Newtown Jets. Whoever wins that game will face the North Devils in the Interstate Championship on Grand Final Day. I will stream that one. But they have won their 3rd premiership in the past 4 years here, the North Devils. But guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Go check us out on Instagram and also on TikTok. The link to our Instagram's in the description and also the pinned comment. TikTok, BKR Sport, YouTube. I will see you guys tomorrow for the St. George Illawarra Dragons season review, followed by Tuesday, the Dolphins. Wednesday will be the Canberra Raiders. Thursday, the Newcastle Knights. Next Monday, the Canterbury Bulldogs. And then it will be the Cowboys on Tuesday and Manly Seagulls next Wednesday. But fired up, baby. Fired up. But I appreciate you guys as always. Like I said, thumbs up, subscribe. Congratulations to the North Devils. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See you. See you later, baby.